Guys, I know you've been waiting. I'm wearing a Colts shirt, but I'm talking about the Pacers? Yeah. So, Pacers are back, and I have a prediction on a plate. Weird, so I know I did my NFL predictions on a notepad, and it was normal and whatever. What I had in my room was a Sharpie and a plate. Now, not every single game is released yet. We know who the Pacers are playing, but we don't know when for every game. Also, in-season tournaments weird. I'll talk about that when that comes around. I think Pacers will do good. Want to preface that. But the first 15 games I predicted, and I have a ceiling and a floor for this team, and a middle, right, is going to be my prediction, because ceiling means best of the best. Everything goes exactly right. Floor, everything goes wrong. Let's get right to it. So I have the Pacers starting 10-5. They have a very favorable schedule. The hard teams that they play, they usually play back-to-backs, meaning they'll get wins either in the first game or the second. I don't think they'll win both in any of those scenarios. So calculating it up to the best, I think this Pacers team with Obi Toppin catching lobs and Nemhard playing great defense, and you guys already know how I feel about Tyrese Halliburton. He is him. So much, in fact, I got him on fantasy basketball this year. That's how much I believe in him. I also got Miles Turner. I really believe in this Pacers team. I think they're going to be phenomenal. And that's why I have their ceiling at 50-32. Now, that's what people are predicting the top 3 seeds in the East to be. So I think ceiling is the number 4 seed for Indy at 50-32. What if everything goes wrong? What if Halliburton gets hurt again? The team is more solid, especially with Mathurin starting, than it was last year. So if he gets injured, I don't think they'd fall out of the playoffs, but I do think they would fall down to the 8 seed, and I think they'd be 42-40, and they'd have to do some play-in games, and they'd have to do some fighting to get to the playoffs. And then you're facing either the Bucks or the Celtics in the playoffs, and you don't want that. So ceiling is a 4 seed, floor is the 8th. I see them finishing at... Ooh, what would that be? 46 and 36, is that right? 46 and 36. And I think that gets them a 6 seed, 46-36. That puts them behind, in my opinion, the Bucks, the Celtics, the 76ers, the Cleveland Cavaliers, and the Thunder. I really think the Thunder are going to be very good this year. So I put the Thunder at the 5, Pacers at 6, probably Knicks and Hawks at 7 and 8. My biggest issue is there are teams like the Thunder where it's like, if they do struggle and it becomes 42-40, they're going to fall, because the Thunder is a really good team. I saw it last year in person. They got Chet Holmgren back. They got a good team. But this Pacers team could reach your 50-32. Now, let's just lay out how this season is going to go for the Pacers. Like I said, they're going to start 10-5. I think they're going to start fast, start hard. In-season tournament might rough them up a little bit and might make it a little bit harder to sustain. I think going into the All-Star break, Pacers are probably not incredible. Probably wavering around that 500 mark. But I think they are going to come out on fire after the All-Star. It's here in Indy. I think that's going to affect the team tremendously. I'm going to have a, by the way, review video tomorrow, probably immediately after the game, of my first thoughts of the season. I know it's only going to be game 1, but of what's going on, because I do predict tomorrow that they win. I predict that they beat the Wizards, and I think they might beat them pretty handily in the 4th. I think they can run away with it. But it's going to come down to defense and rebounding this year. That was my biggest takeaways last year. You guys know I harped on it every single game. And they went and they got rebounding help, and they went and drafted defensive help. We're going to see if they should have got defensive help as well through trades, but instead they got Jarice Walker, defensive, really, he's going to be a defensive guy. He could be defensive, all rookie defense, maybe all defensive team coming up. That'd be great. But I really think the Pacers are trying to hang their hat on the fast break offense, on the speed, on the passing ability of the team like they did last year. And I think they've only gotten faster and more athletic. So, again, ceiling's 50-32. But that's my actual prediction. I know I said the middle is like 46-36. I really think the Pacers are 50-32 in the 4th seed in the East. I'm extremely high on them, and it's not just me being a fan. I see it in Just wait because the World War II, it's going to be so fun as a Pacers fan this year. Y'all go enjoy it. Watch the game tomorrow. I'm watching baseball tonight. See you later. After that time.